Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Our recipe for today is delicious keto almond cookies. So let's get into the recipe and see how to make them. To start with, take a pan, add salt, heat between medium to high flame for about 10 minutes. This way we can create the temperature just like that of oven. So place the plate here and close it with the lid. I'm also preheating the oven at 350 Fahrenheit. By the time our pan on the stove and oven gets preheated, let's prepare the dough. Take a mixing bowl, add 1/4 cup of room temperature butter and whisk with a hand whisk. Continue to whisk for about 2 to 3 minutes until the butter changes its color and becomes frothy. So all we need here is our muscle strength. After whisking continuously for 3 minutes, here I am adding half a cup of sugar substitute Natvia. If you want, you may add 3/4 cup also, but here I am using only half a cup, and I am adding this sugar substitute in 2 batches and mixing it thoroughly. You may use any sugar substitute according to your taste. Here I am adding remaining sugar substitute also and whisk continuously to mix sugar with the butter. After 2 to 3 minutes of continuous whisking, now break 1 egg that is at room temperature and whisk again continuously for 2 to 3 minutes until everything combines well. Now one tip here is always use the ingredients at room temperature that are used for baking to get the perfect texture. I hope you guys understood why I said we need muscle power for this whisking. This whisking continues for long time and really we need our muscle power. Scrape all the sides like this with the spatula and then again continue whisking. Once our mixture turns frothy like this, now take 2 cups of almond flour and add to this in batches. Here I am adding this 2 cups of almond flour in 4 batches. Almond flour is gluten free, high in protein, fiber, vitamin E and monosaturated fatty acids, and this is low in carbs. This also adds texture and flavor to the recipe. So here I am using almond flour instead of all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour is a refined flour and high in carbs that also has a high glycemic index, and as all-purpose flour is a refined flour, the chemical that is used for refining and during the bleaching process are very harmful to our health. It's just like the glue that we eat, and so it is best to replace all-purpose flour with almond flour. Here I am adding last batch of almond flour and mix by scraping the sides with a spatula. So with the correct measurements our dough is formed. We don't have to refrigerate this dough. As the dough is ready and perfect for baking, now take a baking tray and place the parchment paper like this. Here I am greasing this plate also with a little amount of oil so that I can put some cookies on this and bake on the stove top. As our baking tray and this plate is ready to go in for baking, grease hands with little amount of oil and take little lemon sized dough and form into small ball. Here I am using ice cream scoop to get equal proportion balls and place them on the baking tray and the plate that is ready to go on the stove top baking. So here I kept 4 balls in this plate also. Here I soaked a few almonds for about 8 hours and peeled them to top on the cookies for decoration. Now place these almonds in the center of the cookie dough and flatten each ball so that the cookies are baked evenly and well. Here I am shifting few cookies to the other baking tray so that there is enough space between each cookie to bake. Now everything is set well and all these baking trays are ready to go into the oven for baking. Here our stove top vessel is also perfect with the correct temperature. So I kept this plate, and as kids asked for some design, so I'm pressing with the fork so that fork leaves the impression on the cookies. Now close the lid for baking. Here I am transferring the baking trays into the oven that is preheated at 350 Fahrenheit. Bake these cookies for about 15 to 18 minutes and check in between because of oven to oven temperature differences. It took around 18 minutes for me to bake these perfect cookies. Here our cookies are perfectly baked, so I am taking out of the oven. Now let's see if our stove top cookies are baked. Here the color is good, but still it needs 5 more minutes to get baked well, so I'm covering here again. Now the cookies that are baked in the oven are cooled, and I'm transferring them to the cooling rack for further cooling. Here see the color on the bottom side, we got a good color and a good texture also. Our cookies will be little soft while at hot, but they get hardened on cooling. By this time cookies we baked on the stove top are also ready, so I'm transferring them also to the cooling rack. Here our cookies are cooled, so look at the texture and how perfectly they are baked. Our cookies are crunchy on the outer side and chewy in the center. So friends, our delicious keto cookies for sweet tooth are ready to enjoy. If you like my recipe, please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more healthy recipes. This is Rupa signing off for today, and see you in the next video. Thank you.